Hey, Chuck here. We're back with Milton Daily Homes, and I decided to not wear a Viking hat or a chain. Anyways, today is our Friday episode. We got 10 properties, and the first one up is 839 Gifford Crescent. It's at 309. It's 3 bedroom, 2 washroom. We talked about this model yesterday. It's called an Amesbury or Brandon model. It's 1130 square feet from Mattamy. Really one of their core designs that they've kept right since the beginning. And so that's a great shot of how you can actually use this space for a dining room. It's not huge, but you've got one big room here, then you have the kitchen just off to the right. Hardwood floors, pot lights, very nice looking pictures here. And the kitchen looks fantastic too. Now the new ones have an option of doing an island here instead of having walls here and things like that and putting eat-in kitchen. You can actually have a different design. Tile work, very nice. Hardwood stairs, so if you ever want to do hardwood on both levels, you could do that. It has a nice flow. 3 bedrooms upstairs. There's one full bathroom, so the ensuite is shared with the rest of the home, and it's not fenced. Typically, to fence these townhomes, you do share some of the costs with your neighbor by law. Okay, so there is actually rules in Halton region, so Milton, Oakville, Georgetown, that you have to share the cost of the lowest grade fence with your neighbor. So when it's all said and done, you're probably going to write a check for about maybe $1,000 to $1,500 to get the fencing all finished. And usually have to wait for something called a grading certificate from the town. You don't have to, but if there's a problem with the grading and the town has to fix it, they'll rip your fence down. So something to think about. 1132 Bar Crescent, 349. It's 3 bedroom, 3 washroom. You can always tell the Lynbrook model because it has this sort of turret style, and there's a little fake window right there that actually doesn't exist in the home. Now, landscaping's been done, very nice, interlocked, got some gardens there. Kitchen's nice, it's not spectacular, it's definitely decent though. No hardwood in the house, and dark colors can sometimes make rooms look smaller. And all the rooms are good sizes in this home. And one of the things that, I mentioned this yesterday, there was one of these models yesterday, which actually was beautiful. These typically sell for about $330, $335. So really what you've got is a decent kitchen, but all the rest of it is sort of, plain, right? So this might be a little bit aggressive on price, but we'll see. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of records breaking, a lot of homes that are selling for big bucks these days. So you never know. 651 Scott, 359.9. And these typically always look pretty good. Nice color cabinets here, nice design. There's a +1 bedroom on the main floor, but there's a double garage in the back, and there's no backyard. So you have a balcony above the garage, and that's your outdoor living space. And then you have a little front yard here, obviously. They're okay. Personally, like I've mentioned this before, so it's a Bryn Mawr, and I wouldn't live in these just because I like a backyard personally. 607 Scott. Okay, so 369. I want you to count the TVs. So we got 1, 2, 3. See 3 up on the wall there? And we've got, we got 4, and we got 5 TVs plus 2 computers. So there's a good shot of the garage and the balcony above. So these ones are tough. Scott's a busy street. You will hear traffic noise. I mixed feelings on this one. I do like the way it looks. They could get it, to be honest. I think that there's a good chance it would probably look even better in person. Looks like they've crammed a lot of stuff into there, but I think it works. My clients bought the owner's last home, and he always really puts a lot of money into his homes. He tried to show my home inspector how to do his job, which was kind of interesting. So I have mixed feelings on him. But anyways, 274 Wedham Heights, 379.9. Finished basement here, and it looks, based on room sizes, about 1,500 square feet. It could be the new version of that Lynbrook, the 1,500 that we talked about earlier. There's a finished basement in this one. Now, we talked about a real zinger yesterday that was for sale. I think that one is probably beating this one on features, especially there's carpet throughout this home. So we'll see. Gas fireplace in that one. Now, Deacon is a relist, and I've seen it before. The big thing with these properties, they're sundial homes, so you get an extra 20 to 30 feet in the back. That's a 107-foot lot. Typically, the manamies are 80, 82 feet. Now, inside the home, it's decent, if not spectacular. The other thing that's cool about this one, actually, before we go inside, is you've got 2 driveway spaces. So you can park side by side. No switcheroo problems in the mornings where you're trying to move your car so your spouse can get to work. Or doing it at night when everyone comes home or after dinner and all that stuff. I know that can be a real pain. You've got hardwood in that room. That's the front room, and then you walk in. You've got the kitchen. Over to this side, you've got the eat-in, and then right across where the counter's pointing, you'd have the family room. There's the eat-in there. There's the family. And bedrooms are decent upstairs. You know, everything is probably 1,700 square feet, 499. What you're paying for really here. The value point is the lot, absolutely, without a doubt. And next one up is 629 Armstrong. It's 419. And when you look at this, you say detached home, 4 bedroom, double garage here. So there's a lot of stuff here at 419. It's obviously very attractive. It's on Armstrong, which is a feeder street into the subdivision. And it's about 6 doors down from Derry. So you would hear some of the noise from Derry. And there's hardwood on the main. Again, another value point. So I think they've taken some of the drawbacks into consideration, and they've actually come up with a pretty attractive price. So if the pictures are decent, this one might be a real winner. 248 Giddings is the next one, and there's this sort of abstract front shot where you can't see anything about the home, but it's probably an all-brick home. And you've got front room here, so you've got living dining. I don't know what that is. And then, so here's a good shot. So living dining, then you have the kitchen, then there's an eat-in area off to the side, and then you got the family room. There's a little pass-through window here too. Those tiles look pretty bad. I don't think they'd look like that in person, but the pictures don't really do it justice. It could be because it's all whitewashed walls. Probably pretty decent sized home, 4 bedrooms, immediate possession obviously because it's vacant. So pretty plain, needs some finishing touches. It's hard, you know, there's a lot of plain homes out there that are competing with each other. So you got to give the home some personality, some way to stand out. It's basic marketing. So 779 bigger is 599. Excuse me, and it's a 4 bedroom, 4 washroom, unfinished basement, and 3,000 square feet. It's on a 46-foot lot, so it's called a Vanderwood model. 3053, I think, is the actual dimension. And carpet throughout, pot lights, California shutters, so they spent some money in the home. It's interesting, it says right here, it says proof and list available of upgrades. Well, proof is sort of a weird word, because if you have to prove something to somebody, you know, the home should really speak for itself. It's like, for example, I even say to sellers, I can get people to your front door, okay? The marketing, I can do that. Pricing will do that. A well-priced home will get people to the door. After that, the home has to do its job. And so I'm waiting for pictures on this one. I think it's a pretty decent price for a Vanderwood. There's another one listed that's more contemporary feel. If you remember dark hardwood floors, if you're a regular subscriber. 9-foot ceiling is a must in this home. And so wait for the pictures. We'll see. If it's a real good looking home, they might get that price. 246 Fleming is $599, and Fleming is actually just in the Main Street Village. It's just south of Maple. You can actually see Home Depot for most of the doors on Fleming, and nice looking home here. Very well staged, very nice. White cupboards, you know, I think generally the trend that I'm seeing for people is they like the dark hardwood, or they like the dark cabinets, they like the dark hardwood. It's a huge master there. It's 3,200 square feet hardwood in the landing, and it's a 93-foot lot by 46, so about 10 extra feet compared to some of the Mattamy ones. Double garage, $599. We'll see. You know, I think this one definitely, if you can get over 3,000 square feet for less than 600 with a lot of upgrades, you're doing pretty well. So that is our list for today, and I want you to have a great weekend, and I want to thank the people that came to the buyer class yesterday. It was a great class, and I really appreciate it. I'm sorry I had to leave so early, and I will see you on Monday. Okay, bye.